Oh, hi Eddie, my name is Greg and Tracy suggests that I send you this video. What I'm going to do is take a look at your website here and show you why currently this website gets only 3 visitors on average per month, whereas one of your competitors there in Birmingham gets almost 115 visitors a month. The reason I do this for you is to show that there is an opportunity to bring in more customers to your website so that you can turn those customers into turn those potential customers into paying customers. So a little bit of an overview quickly here, Eddie. I help customers get to the top of Google. If you're at the top of Google, certainly in the map section here and in the first couple of listings, you have access to over 90% of all the search volume. If you're not in these locations, you're missing out a great deal on that organic traffic, customers coming to find you when they are searching for example, home remodeling, Alabama, or Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, I'm going to take you through some quick suggestions around content, backlinks, and citations. Now, as I mentioned, the suggestions I give you will help you move away from getting only 3 visitors to your website a month to getting a lot more, like over 100 plus visitors to your website a month that you can turn into customers. So I talk about content, backlinks, and citations. I'll go into the definitions of these in a little bit, but really what the goal of these things are is to make sure that in the eyes of Google, you have authority in your field of work, you are trustworthy, and you are relevant to people that may be searching for your services in Birmingham. Now, this is important because Google cares very much about their customers' experience, those people that are searching in Google for anything that they search for. They want to make sure that what they push up onto the first page of Google is authoritative, trustworthy, and relevant. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at content to start with, Eddie. So here I am looking at your website. And when it comes to content, Google cares very much about quality and quantity. Let's talk about quantity first. Typically, it is recommended that you have at least 1,500 words on your homepage. This is your homepage, the first page that customers land on. And then at least 500 words per service, and these services should be laid out in a separate page. This allows us to rank in Google those separate pages as well for you, to give you extra opportunities to get to the top spot. Now, taking a quick look here, your website currently has 658 words in it. So I would suggest that that's probably about 4,500 to 5,000 words short of where you need to be from a quantity point of view. The reason why quantity is important is because Google assumes that if you're able to write a lot about what you do, that you must be an authority in what you do. Okay, there's an assumption made there, but also they assume that if you have a great deal of content on your website, then it is more likely that anyone searching for remodeling services Birmingham are likely to find the answers that they're looking for somewhere in your site. So that's why quantity is important. It's an authority and a relevance play. Now, that's quantity. So quality is also very important too. When we talk about quality, we talk about the actual words that you've chosen to write into your website. And we refer to what we call as keywords or keyword phrases. Here's an example for you. So I typed in bathroom remodel Birmingham, Alabama. And this is a keyword search. I can see that you show up here in the map section, but you're not anywhere to be seen in the organic search section. And this is really a very good place to be. So this is a keyword. And what we want to do when we write content for you is we find as many iterations of this keyword as we can to write into your content. This is because when Google indexes or understands or reads your content, they make a note of what keywords you have in there, so that when someone is searching for bathroom remodel Birmingham, Alabama, they can make a connection between that search and your site. So we will find as many iterations of this keyword as possible. Here we have bathroom remodel. We'd look for kitchen remodel. We'd look for decks and patios. Whatever it is that you do, we would look for keywords that speak to the services that you offer: home remodeling, home renovation, home restoration, repairs, and we would write those words into your website. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the keywords that Google currently understands and indexes for your site. There are 4 of them, and they are as follows. Home Maintenance Associates, HMA Inc., Alabama HMA, HMA Associates. All right, so what we can see here then is that Google doesn't know what your website is about. Okay, they haven't indexed any of those actionable keywords, those location-based actionable keywords to reference your site by. Let's go ahead and take a look at your competition here for an example of how it should be done. Here they have keywords that are what we call location-based, Alabama, because that's where your customers are, and customers are going to choose you based on your location for trust and convenience. They also write, the keyword also contains the service. So it is service, location, deck builders, Birmingham, kitchen remodeling, Birmingham, bathroom remodeling, Birmingham. These are the keywords they have in their site, which is why they get all the traffic that they do. You have very few keywords, and none of them speak to your services, which is why you get very little traffic. So now we talk about content quality. We would take all these keywords, do a great deal of research to find the best keywords with the highest search volume. That's this number here, and that are the easiest to compete against. Okay, these are very low numbers here. This is a score out of 100. These are very easy keywords to compete against, and we could pull some of this traffic to your site very easily by rewriting your content. So that's the first thing, Eddie, is content. The second thing I want to talk to you about is backlinks. Now, backlinks are important because the internet is a web, and the more you participate in that web, the more opportunity you have to be trusted. Now, what that means is the more websites that link to your website, the more trusted your site can become. As long as Google trusts those other sites that link to you, then by association, they trust you. Now, I'm looking at your backlink profile here. You have 188 backlinks from 23 referring domains. Those referring domains are those other websites that link to you. Now, this is not bad, although what I see here is this DR score, which is a trust score for your website. This is a score out of 100. So you have a 0.2% score out of 100 for trust, which means that many of these links that are linking to your site are not helping. In fact, they're probably hurting and pulling your trust score down. Let's contrast this with what's happening here with One Call Remodel. So they have a similar number of backlinks to you, but a slightly higher trust score, and this makes a big difference. Now, what I'm pointing out to you here is that this number 6, this is still out of 100. This is quite an easy score to beat. We would go out there and curate the best possible backlinks from the most trusted and relevant sites, and reach out to them one by one and request a link back to your site, which drives trust flow back to you to raise this score up and get you some more of the traffic that you're not getting right now. That's backlinks. That is a trust play. And the last thing I wanted to mention to you are citations. So what a citation is, it's the mention of your business name, address, and phone number anywhere in a directory online. Now, somewhere along the line, you, for this particular search, bathroom remodel Birmingham, find yourself in one of the top spots on the map, which is really good. It may or may not be the case for other variations of this search, but what we would do is we would add a great deal more citations to for your website, for your business, mentions in directories, to really solidify your position in the map pack for all the possible searches that customers may use to find you. If you are here in the map pack for all those searches, it's a great place to be, as well as also in the organic search here. Gives you a double chance of finding all the volume, this volume, that you are not currently getting through your site right now. So the strategy there with citations is to reach out to all these directories, register your business name, address, and phone number, and just get sheer volume. Sheer volume really counts. So there you go, Eddie. It's a quick email. It's a quick video. but I hope that you find it useful. What I'll leave you with is that I see a great deal of opportunity to get your website ranked into Google to get you some of that traffic coming in organically. Now, I'm wondering how you currently find your business. I'm guessing that it is via perhaps Home Advisor, as you've mentioned here. Maybe you're paying for those leads coming in, and that's good. And if that works for you, and if the economics work out, that's great. The path that I'm suggesting is a long-term investment in the strength of your website, so that you no longer need to be reliant on paying for leads from these referral companies. So I'll leave you with that, Eddie. I hope that you find it useful. I remain available to answer questions, any questions that you may have on this video. And more than that, I'd really love your feedback. Did you find it useful? With that, thank you so much.